Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to the Austrian Adventure. And up in today's episode, we have games away to Altach in the league and away to Dynamo Kiev in the Champions League. So up first, we have Altach away from home. We're currently sitting top of the league by a point due to Salzburg having a game in hand. But of course, if they win their game in hand, they'll go again 2 points clear of us. But at the moment, we are top of the league, and Salzburg not playing today as well, so we could potentially go 4 points clear at the top of the lead here. Top of the league, sorry. If we win today's game. Salzburg play tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, tomorrow away to SV Ried. I don't know when they're playing their game in hand, but of course they have got a game in hand. Anyway, since the last episode, we've won all of our games, and we've also won our first ever Champions League game in the series, beating Dynamo Kiev at home. So, big game here today away to Dynamo Kiev. I did say in the last episode, if we get 4 points in our 2 games against Dynamo Kiev, then that gives us a good chance of actually qualifying for the Champions League first knockout round, because of Bayer Leverkusen facing Barcelona in those 2 game weeks as well. They did lose their first game to Barcelona, so hopefully they'll lose their second game. Anyway, since the last episode, it didn't quite go to plan in the first game since the last episode. Away to Hartberg, we're actually 2-0 down in this game, with goals from Christopher Vetko and Gruber in the 26th and 29th minute. But somehow, miraculously, we went into half-time 3-2 up, because Louis Barry made it 2-1, Ristinic made it 2-2. And then Lucas Mai made it 3-2. Luckily for us, Satriano got the job done in the 84th minute there with the 4th goal. But very nervous, especially that period there. Went 2-0 down to Tyrol, of course, and ended up losing that game 3-2. So I thought history was repeating itself in this game. But a great comeback in this game, drawing 4 goals after Hartberg went 2-0 up in the game. So that was really nice. After that, we did win the Champions League game against Dynamo Kiev. Beat them 2-0 at home very comfortably as well, it has to be said. Louis Barry with the goal, and Eric Shurenov with his second goal for a penalty as well, and played really well in this game, especially the back 5 you see there by the match ratings. All of them did fantastically in this game. After that, we played Sturm Graz at home, beat them 3-2, but Dominic Fitz, our former player, gave us some problems in this game. He scored 2 goals in the game against us, and yeah, he was giving us the runaround, has to be said. Satriano with the first goal to make it 1-0. Fitz equalised to make it 1-1. We then went 3-1 up for Ristinic and Satriano. Looked like job done up from that point. But Fitz made it very interesting with 5 minutes to go, scoring a second goal there. So he gave us a lot of problems in this game. But we saw our 3-2 win, so that was great. And just for the episode, we played SKU Amstetten at home in the Austrian FA Cup third round. Beat them very comfortably 3-1. Ristinic were bracing the game, and Louis Barry as well. And that set up an Austrian FA Cup quarter-final tie away to Hartberg. So hopefully we get through to the semi-final again. And, well, hopefully we go on to win the competition again like we had done the last 2 seasons. Salzburg got Sturm Graz. Rapid Vienna got Kogenfern. Got Lasted in the competition as well. So if we get through to the semi-final, if all the teams win the games they should do, then we're either going to get Salzburg, Rapid Vienna or Lask. So it's not going to be easy time with that, is for sure. Anyway, let's get to the game then. The first game at least, away to Altach. This is the game we should be winning, that is for sure. Then we have Dynamo Kiev away in the 4th Champions League group game, which is very important, it has to be said. Anyway, this is the team for today's game. We've got Fruchtel in goal, Teagle right back, El Shibi left back, Mai and Gutierrez centre backs, and we've got Brinkman, Fischer and Damaca midfield, Beck on the right, Barry on the left, and Shurenov up front. So unfortunately, we've got a lot of tired players in the squad after the last game there against Amstetten. As you see there, a lot of tired players in the squad. Jukic is, well, I was going to say he's almost back to full fitness, but obviously not. He's 4 to 7 weeks still out with a hip injury, of course, but he has a little orange injury back, which makes it look like it won't be too long for he's back, to tell you the truth. But anyway, Altach away from home. Can we win this game and go 4 points clear at the top? Well, let's find out. Okay, here we go. 2 minutes in, already got our first hull of the game. Also, a bit of news about Gutierrez, devastating. I did say he's got £12.75 million minimum free release clause, the same as Tom Dietel, of course. And now he has Man United after him as well, so shocking. Man United were after Dietel, but Leipzig swooped in, of course. But now they're after Gutierrez. Let's hope he don't match these free release clause there. Anyway, 2 minutes in. Well, 3 minutes in, we're already 1-0 up through Shurenov with his 16th goal of the season. And that's a great start to this match, it has to be said. But yeah, Gutierrez, if we lose him in January as well, lose Gutierrez and Dietel, shocking. Of course, we're getting big money for him, 12.75 million for, well, in total 25.5 million for 2 centre-backs in this league is massive money, but we don't want to lose them. We don't want to lose, especially, you know, we lost 1 in Dietel. We want to keep Gutierrez about for the long haul, that is for sure. Anyway, please remember, guys, to hit that like when you like this video. And also hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out. And much appreciated as well. So at the moment, this is looking like a An easy, easy game. Altach are sitting second from bottom currently in the league, and we've also got a great record against them, but it's only 1-0, so we shouldn't get too carried away. We need a second goal, really, in this game. And Fisher wins the ball back very easily there. Very, very easily. It's now 3-on-3. He feeds through Shuranov. Oh. Shocking finish from Shuranov, that. Shocking finish. Should be 2-0, really. Should be 2-0. Well, Altach is still yet to have a shot in the game. They're not being great at all, have they, really? Dominating proceedings here. Back on the highlight again. Who's Lucas Mai? Yeah, we lose Gutierrez. I'll certainly have to go in for him on permanent transfer. That is for sure. Let's see if we can offer Gutierrez a new contract as well. But again, similar to Dietzel, he only wanted a £13.5 million in free release clause. I don't see the point of offering a new contract just to get 750k extra. You know, may as well just hold out hope and hope that Man United don't match the minimum fee release clause there and offer a better contract in the future. Anyway, checking the goal review here, and Shuranov gets his second goal of the game. It's 17th of the season. We're 2-0 up here away to Altach, and we're absolutely cruising. Well, at half-time, it's 2-0, looking rather easy, it has to be said, but obviously the big game in the episode is away to Dynamo Kiev. In 5 meetings against Dynamo Kiev, they're still yet to beat us, so if we get a draw there, Bayer Leverkusen lose, we've got a good chance of finishing in second place, of course. Anyway, 10 seconds into the second half, we already have a highlight. El Shui's got a slight injury, unfortunately, so I think I'll take him off in a second. But anyway, Barry's got to be 3-0. Well, it wasn't the intended person to get the goal, but Shuranov has his hat-trick. We're 3-0 up now. Absolutely cruising, as I said, and Altach have no answers for us. Anyway, El Shui's hampered by an injury, so we'll take him off. We'll bring on Duras, El Shui for the Dynamo Kiev game, as long as that injury is not serious, of course. Well, it should be serious if it's just a slight injury, but sometimes they miss a couple of days with those sort of injuries still. Anyway, back on the highlight, only 4 minutes into the second half. Here's Todorovic to Strauss. Here's Agner. Back to Ndea. Yeah, I don't know. Enmaga. Ooh. Well, Frickdal comes out a long way. He kicks the ball long, but no one there, unfortunately. But Shuranov is bearing down on Strauss here. He passes to Agner, though. Then kicks it long. Gutierrez just gets there so easily. It looks like a walk in the park in a minute, doesn't it? Here's Tegel. We're going to get a fourth goal here. Tegel cruising down the right-hand side. He crosses it in. Agner's there to clear it, but Brinkman gets there. Now it's Damaku to Beck. Beck shoots. Tries to catch the keeper off guard there, Beck. Bit bizarre, but yeah, this game is just just dominating the game so easily here. Tegel. Oof. It's Fernwald, though. Altach on the counter here. He releases Rita. But Gutierrez wins it back so easily. Now here's Shuranov. We're just dominating him here. Here's Beck. Damaku, you don't take Damaku one-on-one. What is going on? What is going on? Have I ever seen him score a goal? Damaku? I'm not sure. I am not. This is how easy it's been today. Damaku through one-on-one. We're 4-0 up. Cruising past Altach here. Absolutely cruising. This is rather quite easy. Alright. I was about to make a couple of changes. We've got a corner now. Tegel to take it. Is it going to be a fifth goal? No, it's cleared. But Tegel should get there. Still on the attack here. Tegel finds Barry. No. Keeper gathers it easily. I was expecting us to win this game, to be honest, but I wasn't expecting it to be this easy. Hold on. Hold on. Here's Schobersberger. Passes Todorovic. They broke free, but terrible, terrible header there from Rita. Anyway, let's make a couple of changes here. Who do I need for the Dynamo Kiev game? Don't really need Fisher. Do I need Beck? Probably not. You know what? Let's take off Tegel. We need him. Definitely need him. Put Brinkman there as a wing back on attack, or wing back on support, actually. Put Oliveira back in centre midfield, how we usually play. Put Fisher on attack. Mazzala. Who else do I need? Either Gutierrez or Lucas Mai, that is for sure. You know what? Let's take Mai off. Let's bring on Letner. Put Gutierrez as the ball-playing defender. I think this game is over, let's be honest. We're 4-0 up with 30 minutes to go. Altach are not creating anything in the game either, to be honest. 70 minutes in, we've got another highlight here. Can we get a fifth goal? What happened there? Was that a Barry header or was that a back pass Kung Fu kick sort of thing? Anyway, a goal kick here. Letner wins the header very easily. Here's Louis Barry. who loses it very easily to Fernwald. And Altach on the counter again. Should score really. No, Frictal catches it with ease. At full stretch, Frictal catches that. Still on the highlight. Here's Frictal. Kicks it long for some reason. For that reason, to find Beck. Can we get a fifth here? Stefan Beck. He's going to get a second goal, is he? Oh my word. Hits the post. What a shot on the volley. As I said, I don't know if I've ever seen Damaku score a goal. He scored a goal in today's game. And he's also hit the bar in today's game. Hit the post. So, almost scored 2 goals. I need to check that out after this game. Has Damaku ever scored for us? What on earth is going on here in this game? This is literally like... We're playing a Sunday League team here. Altach have just not turned up for this game whatsoever. They are second from bottom in the league, so they're having a pathetic season. I think they remained in the top flight the entirety of the series so far, to be honest. Anyway, Shuranov heads it on, but Ndai is there. He passes it to Strauss and then clears it. Duras wins the header very easily though. Here's Damaku, who's on a rich goal-scoring form in this game. Here's Barry to Shuranov. Fischer's through on goal now. He's got to score, surely. Oh my, what sort of effort was that? That was disgusting. Well, it's definitely Damaku's first ever league goal. I'll tell you that much. No, he scored a goal before. He scored in the cup in the second season. Yeah, but it's his first ever league goal for us, at least. He scored, well, he did score for Austria Vienna in 2021. It's his first ever league goal for me, put it that way. So yeah, it's definitely a rarity. But saying that, Damaku's playing as a box-to-box midfielder today, so maybe that's something to do with it, with him actually getting a couple of shots away. Anyway, 6 minutes to go. I think it's safe to say this game is over. Will there be any more goals, though? Is Nimaga to Strauss. Lettner just lets Rita get past him so easily. That's very poor from Lettner. Very, very poor from Lettner, that. They almost score and ruin the clean sheet there. Terrible. Look at these stands as well. They haven't got any seats in the stand as well. Altach. Shocking. Well, they got seats up there. They haven't got a stand there. Are there any seats in the stadium? Doesn't look like it, does it? Attendance is 3,109 as well. Anyway, Altach got some shots away in the end. So it's not like 4-0 is giving them a little bit of disservice there, to be honest. But we did take our chances, didn't we? But Altach started to create some chances near the end of the first half, and all in the second half. So it wasn't a perfect performance from us, but we did win the game 4-0. So let's not be too harsh on the players. But as I said, we're here for the Dynamo Kiev game away from home. We're 4 points clear at the top now, but of course, Salzburg got 2 games in hand, so it doesn't matter too much. El Shiri's out for 1 to 3 days, so he might miss the Dynamo Kiev game. And as I said about the Champions League here, look at that. Shurenov's actually top goal scorer in the Champions League this season with 8 goals. Of course, a lot of those goals he got against Red Star in the playoff, but still, he is the top goal scorer. Well, Bayer Leverkusen are away to Barcelona, so this is a massive, massive opportunity for us. Massive. If we win this game, we'll be 5 points clear of Bayer Leverkusen, 6 points clear of Dynamo Kiev as well. So that basically means that Bayer have to win their final 2 games of the Champions League group, which will be against Dynamo Kiev and us, to see us knocked out of second place. If they drop points in any of their games, they will finish in second place. So fingers crossed. Can we beat Dynamo Kiev away from home? We haven't done it yet, but they're still yet to beat us. We'll find out in a second. Okay, here we go. It's time for one of the biggest games of the season so far. Away to Dynamo Kiev. Beating them 2-0 at home, but obviously away from home is a different question. Let's hope Barcelona can beat Bayer Leverkusen. They beat them very comfortably. Away from home, I believe. Yeah, Barcelona beat Bayer Leverkusen 4-0 away from home. So let's hope they beat them at home. Barcelona win, I think they qualify as well. Which they should do anyway, let's be honest. But yeah, if we beat Dynamo Kiev here away, we'll be 5 points clear of Bayer Leverkusen. And all we need is a point against Bayer, and we're guaranteed to qualify for the first knockout round. So it's a massive, massive game here for us. But a draw, I'll be happy with, to be honest. I'll be happy with a draw because 4 points against Dynamo Kiev over 2 games is very, very nice, of course. Anyway, in terms of the team sheet, lots of changes from the last game, of course. Some very, very tired players in the squad here. Lettner comes in for Gutierrez, who's not fully fit for the game, unfortunately. Also, Duras comes in for El Shiri, who did get a slight injury there. He's on the bench, though. And also, 3 changes in midfield. Oliveira comes in for Brinkman, Chukwuemeka comes in for Fisher, and Grill comes in for Damaku, who scored in that game, of course. Hammond comes in on the right in place of Stefan Beck, and Ristinic comes in on the left in place of Louis Barry. Also, Shuranov not quite fully fit, but he remains up front. He's a top goal scorer in the Champions League, of course, and Satriano's on the bench if need be. We'll probably need be at some point. Anyway, Dynamo Kiev away. Can we pull off the odds here and win this game? Well, let's find out. Okay, here we go. Of course, if we get through to the first knockout round, it's not going to be very likely we're going to get through the first knockout round to the quarter-final, but let's try and get there at least. That'd be very nice, wouldn't it? Let's also keep a slight eye on the Barcelona and Bayer Leverkusen scoreline there. It's still 0-0 currently. It's 0-0 here, of course, as well. We're yet to see a highlight as well. Dynamo Kiev yet to have a shot in the game. We're the better of the two teams right now. Barcelona had a shot in their game. They scored as well. Ruben Neves with the goal there. This has been a terrible game so far, isn't it? Dynamo Kiev starting to grow into the game now. Barcelona now 2-0 up, so that's great news for us. But it's half time and there's been no highlight in the game so far. Wow. Terrible first half. Absolutely terrible. Will we see a highlight in the game? I've seen it once. I've seen it once on this FM with no highlight in the game. I actually came in an episode as well. My Long League's Giant save against fierce rival Shrewsbury, believe it or not, with Hereford. So 60 modern minutes in this game. There's not a single highlight in the game as of yet. Shuranov, well, he's not doing the business today and he's tired, so we can sat Giano on for him. Oliveira on a yellow card. Just scare me a little bit. We'll take him off as well. Bring Damaku on for him. Well, we have a highlight here, but you always get a highlight after you make substitutions, don't you? So does this count as a highlight? Probably not. Unless you score, then it definitely does. Lunin catches it. We'll count as a highlight. It was a shot on target, wasn't it? So we'll count it as a highlight. Well, this is definitely an official highlight now. So it's not beating the Shrewsbury Hereford game, which I'm non-league to Giants, but they had no highlights in the game, which is absolutely terrible. And an episode. Here we go. We've got a highlight here. Here's Popov to Shepelev to Timchik. Here's Ramirez. No one there. Damaku should deal with that. He does. Here's Grill. Out to Ristinic. Come on. Come on, can we win this game? Can we win this game? Here's Ristinic. Oh, no. What a waste. It came to him unexpectedly there to Satriano, but he blasts it over the bar. Oh, my word. Well, Hammond's been absolutely pathetic today, so we'll take him off. We'll bring on Louis Barry for him. Final substitution. Well, we've been the better team in the game here, and we get a corner now. Teagle to take it. Lucas Mai scored a hat-trick last season in European football, of course, against Leverkusen. But you weren't able to score the goal there. But we are dominating the game now. 6 minutes to go. Only a couple minutes to go now. Looks like it's going to end 0-0, unfortunately. It is 0-0, which is disappointing because we're the better team in the game there. 15 shots, 9 on target, and 1.5 XG. But as I said before, I'll be quite happy with 4 points from these two games, and we've done it. So that is something at least. That is something we've got the biggest chance of finishing second place. But I feel like now, well, let's have a look at the next fixtures. Bayer Leverkusen playing Dynamo Kiev at home or away? But of course, Barcelona have qualified in first place. What's the next game? Well, we've got Barcelona at home next. Bayer Leverkusen are away to Dynamo Kiev. So if Dynamo Kiev beat Bayer Leverkusen, oh no, because then they'll be back in it, won't they? But I'm saying that, it'll be away to Barcelona. So if they draw. Well, they draw their game, Dynamo Kiev and Bayer Leverkusen, and we beat Barcelona, we will qualify, of course. But I can't see that happening myself, to be honest. I cannot see that. I think it's going to come down to the final game week. Well, there's plenty of scenarios that could happen here. Even if Bayer Leverkusen beat Dynamo Kiev and we lose to Barcelona, if we draw away to Bayer, then we'll go through because of our goal difference. Because the results between teams will be 2 draws. So we'll go through because of our goal difference. So we've got a very big chance. A very, very big chance. If we draw against Barcelona, that would be great. That would be great. And Bayer Leverkusen, oh no, because then because all the results between teams. But anyway, a good result against Barcelona is not out of the question that we might not be able to beat Barcelona. It's not out of the question completely. Because obviously last season we could have beat Bayern Munich potentially. We did draw that game, I believe. But we did have chances in that game. And also away to Barcelona, we lost 3-2. So if we can score 2 goals again against Barcelona, then we have a chance of beating them. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I think it's going to come down to the Bayer Leverkusen game there to see if we do qualify. In terms of the next episode, guys, I will feature that game in there. Bayer Leverkusen away in the final Champions League group game. And also I'll feature the final game of the... final game before the winter break, at home to Admira Wacker Modeling as well. Away to Bayer Leverkusen and at home to Admira Wacker Modeling. So make sure you join me, guys, for the next episode. It's going to be a big one. And thank you very much for watching this video. Please remember, if you like the video, to hit that like button for me. And also hit that subscribe button, please, guys. Only one away from 500. If you can help me reach 500, it'd be much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.